going on, everybody? Today we've got a pretty fun video here on the channel. Today we're going over the ultimate mod list for FM24. I'm going to be talking about the mods that make the biggest changes possible for you, as well as just some quality of life ones as well. Before we do get into the video itself, I'll be linking all the mods that you see here in today's video down below in the description, so you guys can go download them yourselves and implement them in your saves. But also, all the mods that you'll see here in today's video are going to be highlighted not only in videos going forward here on the channel, but also in my live streams that I'm starting up this week, both here on YouTube as well as over on Twitch. But now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into that first mod. And the first mod, honestly, can't believe I'm saying this, being that it's a game called Football Manager, but the first mod is related to trees. That is correct. The things that squirrels and birds live in. Trees. It is the FM24 Trees Fix by Sable, and as he states in the description, nothing to explain, just trees. Now, essentially what this mod does is it takes the flat Stanley looking trees that we've had for a while that clearly don't look like actual trees and definitely retextures them, recolorizes them as well, makes them look way more realistic. Unfortunately, some of them, as you can see in the images here with the before and after, you'll see those lines kind of going down the middle of them. Some of them still have that there, but I mean, for a majority of them, they're going to look brand spanking new and actually look way, way better. Essentially, like we actually did get FM25. And as an in-game example here for you all, you can kind of see the trees back here. Not really the greatest example right now, but this was the kind of only stadium that I could find that I could actually see the trees in the save that I've been playing in. And they do look way, way better in-game already. So just one of those little quality of life additions that, yeah, it may not make the biggest change for you, but it will make the game look better overall. The next mod we're going to be highlighting is Fez's Enhanced Turf Textures for FM24. And essentially what this mod does is it makes the turf textures look better, but also adds a whole bunch of patterns, which you are currently seeing on screen right now. You got a whole bunch of new variations of patterns, as well as the turf just looking overall way cleaner, way brighter, way better. And two in-game examples here for you all is actually from that same game that you just saw with the enhanced trees. Here we can see the turf right here. It looks a little bit brighter, a little bit more vibrant, but also the pattern looks way better in my opinion. But then also what is a good sign is that in this match right here where you see this diamond pattern, this is at a non-league German side called Greifswald. And it goes all the way down to non-league German level, which I don't even have loaded into the game with a custom database or anything. So it applies to essentially everywhere and everything. It's going to make it all look better and just a little bit more variation to the game. The next mod is the Trophies Mega Pack, which essentially add in images of the trophies from your leagues, at least the ones that they do have images for. So we can see here, even though I'm in the Faroe Islands, they have the league trophies here. We go to a club like Liverpool and they have all of their trophies as well. Or even if we're looking at Club America in Mexico, they have all of those trophies too. So once again, just a quality of life change, but it definitely makes the game look better and just a little bit more in depth. The next mod is the Mini Stadium Super Pack, and essentially what that does is for any skins that you have loaded into the game that allow for you to see a stadium photo, you're going to be able to see it. So here I'm at Vikingur Gruta in what is going to be my Journeyman save that I'll be streaming here on YouTube as well as on Twitch. I can see my stadium right here. But I can also see it for Klaksvik as well, for Runevik also, or even 07 Vesture. Once again, a mod that just helps the game look better. And also there are quite a few people in the FM community that I know that they like knowing what stadium they're playing at, and they do like to have an image of it because when you play at a nice stadium, it's pretty awesome to be able to see it. Now the next thing that I'm covering is custom views. Now custom views you can obviously do yourself, but there are also some downloadable mods that are out there. One of them being FM Stag's Custom Views Mega Pack, which in total there is 38 different custom views within that mega pack, so whatever you're looking for, it's going to be covered. Which for those of you that don't exactly know what I mean by custom views, this is an example of it right here. This is going to be one of the views that I am utilizing within my Journeyman save. It is my potential team view, which allows me essentially to look for potential. This is kind of the parameters that I am focusing on when looking at my team in regards to potential. It's not a whole heck of a lot of info, but it's just the right amount of info and specific things that I'm wanting to see. And another is my Moneyball team view, because I want to look at specific statistics for all of my players. So this is kind of what I'm going to be grading them on the face of things. But then for when I want to kind of grade the overall performance of my players throughout the season, I have one that goes way more in depth when it comes to statistics. And like I said, the FM Stag Mega Pack has everything covered for whatever you may be looking for. The next mod we're going to be talking about is the real names fix. That simply just allows you to have the real names of clubs and players as well as staff within the game, as well as fix a couple of other things as well under the hood. And one of the main things that it makes sure that it fixes is the Serie A name changes big time, because if you do not have it, you will not have AC Milan, and you also won't have Inter Milan. But thankfully, with the real name fix, we do have both of them. And when it comes to mods, of course, you need a mod to give you all the logos possible for all the clubs, leagues, and countries. So the one that I use and recommend highly is the TCM24 logo pack. It's got basically any logo that you can think of for a club, as well as a league, as well as the nation. The next mod also kind of carries on with this pattern here. You need logos. You're also going to need kits. And the best kit packs out there are definitely at FM Slovakia. They have got anything that you could possibly think of, league-wise, nation-wise, whatever it is. They're constantly updating them as well as new kits are released. And as you can see here, this is where I got my Vikinger Goethe kits for this journeyman save. The next mod is heading in the direction of some major overhauls with things, and the first thing is going to be staff faces. More specifically, the new gen staff faces. So with this ultra realistic new gen staff faces mega pack, that's a mouthful, they will actually end up looking like pretty realistic people now instead of looking like potatoes. And the next mod moves right along into the new gen player faces. The Uran Ultra Realistic New Gan Faces Mega Pack. Once again, absolute mouthful, but it makes the players look pretty realistic. Some of them will have some pretty colorful hair, but it is a pretty darn good mega pack to have. Then for anyone wanting all of the realistic and actual players around the world of football, you have the Cutout Player Faces mega pack, which keeps in line with kind of the cutout look of the natural Football Manager look with the player faces, not the DF11 with kind of like the white background, but the cutout. It is a very good mega pack to have. Next up, it changes the overall looks of the game. It is the skins that you can download to essentially give you a whole new look with your FM24. Now, I highly do recommend the WTCS skin. Absolutely love it. And another that I highly recommend that I really do like is the Ultimate Moneyball skin, the Musterman skin. But the one that's been really growing on me and that you have seen multiple times throughout this video already is the SAS24 skin. And this is going to be the skin that I use for this journeyman save. Can't recommend it enough. It is very good, very in-depth. And the one thing that personally changes the game for me is that I don't have to go into the data hub here to get all of my data for my side. I can just go to the data hub tab here on the home page, and then I can go right into next opponent or even last match, my assistant report, whatever I need to look at, I can look at from one page. And also when it comes to the players, I can get all the info that I can possibly need as well. Now the next one is probably one of the biggest changes that you can possibly have right now in regards to the match engine. There are multiple match engine fixes out there right now, multiple match engine updates that you can download, and it changes how it plays within a match. I believe there's, I think, at minimum 5 out there right now, but I personally am using the Chinese one. And I don't know what better way to put it other than it makes FM actually look like a football game. It makes it look so smooth, so just easy on the eye now. Some of the plays that your players make are completely different from the natural match engine that we got from SI. And this is a great change because it makes you feel like you are playing a brand new game. No matter which version you are using of these updated match engines, it's going to help you feel like you're playing a newer version of Football Manager. So going out and getting a new updated match engine for your playthrough, I cannot recommend enough. And finally, the last mod that you need is an updated database. There are a multitude out there, but the one that I prefer to use, and I absolutely love it, is the one made by FM Inside. There's a couple reasons why I do like it. Now, one, obviously, is updated transfers and promotion relegation. They will have the updated managers, so Sergio Conceição is now at AC Milan. And transfer-wise, you'll also have players like Joao Felix at AC Milan, as well as Santi Jimenez and Kyle Walker. But also, there is a addition under the hood that you kind of have to look for, go out of your way to then input into your game, and that is essentially you now have access to every single country in the world of football that you can possibly play as in Football Manager, which is how I have the Faroe Islands, and it works pretty darn well and is an awesome addition. So if you're wanting to play in the Faroe Islands, in Bosnia, anywhere in the world, they have that as an option for you as part of the updated transfers database, which of course also has all the promotion and relegations. So there we have it, the ultimate mod list for FM24. It's going to basically have you feeling like you're playing a brand new game, whether it is the graphics with little changes such as the pitch textures or adding in realistic non-potato-like trees. If it's updated databases to where it's current day, or an updated match engine to make you feel like you're playing a brand new game, it is going to feel brand spanking new to you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, all of the mods that you saw here in today's video, I will have a link down below in the description for you all to check them out if you wish to give them a download and give them a go for yourselves. And if you wish to see any of these mods in action before downloading them, I will be streaming with all of these mods in action Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays here on YouTube as well as over on Twitch. So I'll have a link down below if you guys would like to follow me over on Twitch as well, if that is where you prefer to watch live streams. But there we have it for today's video, everyone. If you did enjoy, please feel free, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so why not hit that sub button. Until next time, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.